This Bilstein B8 5100 series front shock for 1.5-inch lifted 2011 and newer Silverado 2500 HDs is a perfect option for Silverado owners who are looking to improve their ride quality and suspension performance both on and off the road, while accommodating that 1.5-inch lift. The B8 5100 series is engineered to enhance the handling and comfort of your truck, especially when it's equipped with that 1.5-inch lift. Featuring Bilstein's gas-pressured monotube technology, these shocks provide consistent dampening performance and quick responsiveness to road conditions. The shock also comes with a digressive valving system designed to adapt seamlessly to varying terrain, whether you're on smooth highways or rugged off-road trails for a more comfortable ride. Also, it includes a durable zinc coating for added corrosion resistance, ensuring long-lasting use in those harsh environments. The specific tuning of the B8 5100 series ensures compatibility with trucks running that 1.5-inch front lift, maintaining proper suspension geometry for a balanced and controlled ride. Built to last, the B8 5100 series features a 46mm monotube construction with a high-flow piston, offering consistent dampening capabilities under demanding conditions by preventing foaming and overheating. The zinc-plated exterior and black bellowed boot not only resists rust but also enhances the shock's durability against road debris and weather elements. Bilstein also uses the patented triple sealing system to prevent oil leaks and ensure reliable operation over the life of the product. The shock's going to come preloaded with quality bushings for straightforward installation and optimal performance. Now, as far as the pricing goes on this front shock, it's coming in right around that mid $100 price range, which is a nice price point for the added performance benefits that you'll see from this shock when you're running that 1.5-inch lift. The installation process is going to be straightforward, and it's a bolt-on replacement that doesn't require any modifications. So on our difficulty meter, we are giving this a 2 out of 3 wrenches, and it can typically be completed in about 1 hour of your time. Now let's see exactly how this goes on with an install video from one of our AmericanTrucks.com customers.
The tools you're going to need are going to be a torque wrench, a 21 wrench, a 19 socket, 21 socket, and 7/8 socket. The extension, a ratchet, then of course you got your bolts and the Bilstein shock absorber. Also, you probably need a step stool. These trucks set up pretty high since this is 4-wheel drive. And I have my jack placed under there, under the control arm, as you can see. I'm going to jack the control arm up. This keeps the shock in the right place. Do not want the wheel and tire off the ground too far because it is very heavy. Jack stand is in place. Now we'll get our 7/8. Move that to the side and take the wheel off. Wheel off. Now, over here on the bottom of the shock, you have a 21 nut and a 21 bolt. One to it. That is your factory shock, what it looks like. Up top here, you can pull a fender well out to do this. The nuts are on top, right there. You can get to them with the wrench through this way. Easier to go through the top with some extensions. I'm going to take the bottom bolt out. We're going to get this wrench on the nut, impact on it, pull the bottom bolt out. Have to wiggle it a little bit, it comes out. Set those to the side, they will be used later. And that's on top are also 21. So this is where your extensions are going to come in. Get your step stool, put my 21 socket on, impact in the other. So as you can see down in here, there's bolt number 1, and bolt number 2 is right back under those lines. You can't see it very well. I'm going to get on bolt 1 here. Off it came. When I get to the second one, there's a wire loom that's kind of in the way. You have to pull that wire loom back with your hand a little bit towards the outside of the truck. You get down in there to the second bolt, really hard to see. And you can see I'm in front of those two lines, two hard lines. Wire links pull back slightly, and I'm on the second bolt. These nuts will not be reused. There's new ones with the shocks. And now that stop. Lift up, pull right out. You can pull this flap up, stick your shock right up in the hole, and then I'm gonna just insert the bottom bolt down here. They tell you to put the top bolts in first, but they just go through holes in top. You have to wiggle this thing to get it through here. Sometimes twist it a little. There we go. Now the bottom bolt is through. I'm gonna go ahead and just slip the nut on it to keep it from falling out. That is gonna keep the shock absorber. Little flap on this. This is an aftermarket fender well I had to put on the truck so it'll pull up a little farther. It's a lot easier to put the nut on down here, but it's easier to tighten on top. If you've got a ratcheting wrench, you can do them down here pretty easy, but get them in there, start them. And the one closer to the cab always gives me the most problems. But that shock, if you put the bottom bolt in first, Bilstein shows you putting the top ones in first. Your shock won't shift and fall out. Now I'll pull that back down. These are a lock washer. You do not want to put your impact back on them because it will ruin that locking. We're going to come up in here, drop the first washer on, put the nut on. Tighten that down as far as you can with your fingers. It will hit that locking part and then you won't be able to tighten it no more with the fingers. Have to push that wiring harness over a little bit to do the back one. Now we're going to get out. We'll use the torque wrench, which is a ratchet. These top ones go to 33 foot-pounds. So I'm going to go down in here. I'm going to switch to regular ratchets because it's going to make it go faster. And it starts to tighten up there. So we'll switch back over to the torque wrench. And 33 pounds. That's all on the top side you have to do. Now we'll go down to the bottom one and we will tighten it up. The lower bolt that's in place is 89 foot-pounds. I'm going to use my ratchet to tighten it up, snug it up, change my torque wrench to 89 foot-pounds. Then we got to go back to the 21 on this down here. You got to have your wrench. You can put this back on with an impact. I suggest torquing it to 89 foot-pounds, not doing 300 pounds on it. There it is, 89 foot-pounds. And just like that, this side shock is on. These wheels are heavy. Of course, if you've got this truck, you know this. They are bear to wrestle back on here. What I'll do is start a couple of these lug nuts with my finger and just run them down a little bit with the impact. Get the wheel seated up there and you put the other 6 lug nuts on easier. This side's done, so I will jack it up a little bit, get the jack stand out. And then we will go to the passenger side.
All right, that's going to wrap up our review and install of this Bilstein B8 5100 series front shock for the 2011 and newer Silverado HD 2500s. And for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.